What's up, guys? I'm BTC. We got a whole bunch of stuff to go over today, including balance changes, armor updates, and more. But we're going to start off with some good news. TreeBoyDave has been unbanned. I made a video the other day talking about his situation. He is the highest level player in the entire world by quite a bit, by several thousand levels. Right about now, his account is level 11,300 or so. And unfortunately, the other day, he got banned for supposedly cheating. I went and I reviewed his footage. I've talked to him in the past. I've interviewed him for some of the other milestones that he's made. And I didn't think that he was cheating. I didn't see any evidence whatsoever. And on top of that, he just doesn't seem to be the kind of person that would do that, specifically because his account is such a high level. It's not like it's a throwaway account, and I just didn't believe it. So I kind of brought this more to the attention of everyone because of the video that I made, and I get the impression that Blizzard wasn't exactly happy with me for that, but they did end up looking further into the situation, and as they found out, no, TreeBoyDave didn't do anything wrong. And I want to be absolutely crystal clear on this. They did not unban his account to give him a second chance because he's a streamer or because I was pestering Blizzard. They unbanned his account because he didn't do anything wrong. It was a false positive. There was a problem on their end. And I don't know all of the exact specifics and the details on this, but from what I've been told, something in their system was misconfigured when it was looking for accounts that had too much activity. And this then automatically banned TreeBoyDave's account, and when they went to review it, they said, yep, the system's working fine because it found this thing, but the system itself was misconfigured. So now they've gone in, they've changed that, and I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if other people had been banned because of this, but they are absolutely aware of it, and I'm sure that they're going to look into this more. But once more, and I gotta throw this out there, peer review system, if we had the Overwatch Agents program, stuff like this wouldn't be happening nearly as much. I'm not saying that it wouldn't completely go away, but it wouldn't be happening as much. But again, the good news is that his account has been unbanned and he can continue to play. But now let's move on to the other stuff with the hero balance changes and the armor updates. So real fast, in case you missed it earlier this week, Blizzard announced that they will be getting rid of the hero pool system for the foreseeable future on the competitive ladder. It is gone and probably won't be coming back for a very long time if it ever returns. However, they will still be using the hero pool system in the Overwatch League. It's just going to be slightly different. They're going to be using it for the first 2 weeks, and then they're going to just have all the characters available after that. And the hero pool is still going to be based on whatever characters have been used the most. However, for everyone else in the competitive ladder, the hero pool is gone, and Blizzard just kind of emphasized that they want to try to fix the situation by balancing the characters more frequently using the experimental mode, as opposed to just locking the characters out of gameplay. So hero pools are gone. And speaking of the experimental mode, you might be wondering, hey, we just had one, why isn't it on the live version of the game? Well, after they took down the experimental mode, it turns out that Blizzard isn't completely happy with all of those changes, and they might be making some more before it gets pushed to the live version of the game. So for Genji specifically, they said that they're trying to find a stronger niche for Genji, especially now that he's competing against Echo and Doomfist as a mobile burst damage hero. In the experiment, they tested pushing his strength towards dealing with hit scan heroes through the deflect, and additionally, they made adjustments to his shuriken damage and secondary attack spread in order to improve his close range damage consistency, and they feel that both of these changes are getting them closer to the overall goal of bringing Genji in line with the other mobile burst damage heroes. However, since they haven't put it into the live version, it looks like they're still going to make some other changes. However, with Moira, it seems they didn't like those changes. They said that they've been doing a lot of internal discussion, playtesting to find the right place for Moira. Her damage is especially powerful because it heals her and is fairly easy to use. In the test, we were looking at ways to decrease Moira's damage while maintaining her overall power level by increasing her healing per second on the primary attack. From the start, we were pretty hesitant about these changes, but we wanted to give players a chance to play around and provide opinions as well. That's the beauty of the experimental card. We're glad we did this experiment, but we feel that this test still didn't hit our goals for Moira overall. We'll be reverting these changes for now, so that made me start thinking more about what I would do to change the character. I've talked about it a little bit in the past about modifying the biotic orbs. The general idea is that you don't really have to do a whole lot in order to be really effective with Moira. There isn't too much that you really need to do, and you can still be incredibly powerful and impactful and helpful to your team with not a whole lot of effort. And that's what kind of needs to be addressed about the character. So I'll probably end up making a full rework video about it, and I don't know when that'll get released, but sometime soon. Another issue that's been brought up has to do with armor, and this specifically relates to Brigitte's repair pack, because it allows Brigitte to give armor to characters that normally wouldn't have it. If you give some extra armor to a Reinhardt or a Winston, that's not really a big deal. But when you give armor to a Tracer, a Genji, or a Zenyatta, that is incredibly powerful, substantially more powerful than, again, if you had just given it to a Reinhardt or a Winston or something. So this is kind of changing how you have to deal with those characters, and from what I can tell, Blizzard isn't really happy with the current situation, and it seems like they might be kind of looking at changing the repair pack. It might not give armor anymore. Instead, maybe it's just a temporary health, or perhaps it works in some other way. Obviously, if they remove the armor aspect of it, they're going to have to buff some other things. So perhaps if it doesn't give armor anymore, then it just has a longer duration or a lower cooldown or something like that. But it does seem that Blizzard is looking at changing the armor pack, the repair pack, and potentially removing the armor aspect of it. And that's going to wrap up all the news from this week. What do you guys think about potential changes to the repair pack removing armor? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to be comment of the video, then leave yours, and while you're at it, ring the bell so you never miss a new video. Also, if you want to get some cool gear, join my Discord server, or follow me on social media, then check out the links down below. And remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault.